I am all good. How about you?
What do you think about this major?
It's a wonderful major. It's a little bit depressing because it's the last CS:GO major ever, but at the same time, it's back in Europe and also seeing France and like Paris once again having a big tournament. So it's always a pleasure to be back.
What's your favorite team?
Favorite team right now, just for this tournament or overall? In this tournament, I have to go with my bro Exist, who is the coach of Heroic.
Okay. What do you think? Who will win this major?
I think my answer from last one is probably always, so it's gonna be Heroic.
What team surprised you the most?
I think it is actually way more teams that are surprised than usually. Into the Breach is one of them, Game Leader is another one, because they also tied up 1-1 against Heroic right now. Apex also been like showing up really good performance with beating Liquid yesterday. And I think that's about it. You know, Game Leader and Apex and Into the Breach is like the standout team. And of course, we can never forget Monte as well. They also surprised a lot of the teams here and players and fans. So it's a very refreshing thing to see, not like the biggest name, you know, getting to the playoffs and playing well, like the up and coming players and teams, which is really, really nice.
What do you think about Counter-Strike 2?
Oh, Counter-Strike 2, I really love it, and I also had the pleasure to play it before everyone else, and I was already hooked already then, so I'm really, really looking forward when it gets released.
How Counter-Strike will change the major? Counter-Strike 2, I mean.
Well, with CS2, it's gonna change quite a lot, mostly because of the majors has been one thing for CSGO. It's gonna be meaning that the scene itself is gonna change a little bit. I don't really have like a specific team or player, something like that, but I'm pretty sure the industry of the players and the teams is gonna change quite a lot. So there could be a bad chance for someone who maybe be a long time sharing for whatever team it is. They're not gonna be performing to the top level they're used to. And I think that's pretty obvious, mostly because whenever a new game comes out, even though it's the same, it changes the landscape of the game itself, and it's becoming a new storyline, a new player you're watching, a new team you're following deep for. And that's a good thing to some degree, but also it's a little bit scary time for the teams that's been here forever, you know, because you don't know if you're gonna be at the top of the chain like you have been for the past 10 years.
And what do you think with Counter-Strike 2? It will be harder to play major, or it will be easier?
I think at least the first one, I think it could be a chance of actually being a little bit easier because it's so new and everyone has a chance. But in the same time, when I'm saying that answer, it also means it actually is more difficult. So who knows? And I think at the beginning we're gonna be a little bit up and down, and then it's gonna be a little bit more on sailing on the water, basically on a straight line instead.
What do you prefer the most? CSGO or Counter-Strike 2?
Say what?
CSGO or Counter-Strike 2? Difficult question.
Yes, I mean CS2.
CS2, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's something new and it's something refreshing, where it's like it's still the same game as before, but in the same time it just feels like something new and refreshing. And I've always been a person that loves change, and no matter what, if it's personal life or just in games, etc. So I'm always open for change.
And what do you think about skins in Counter-Strike 2?
Oh, the skins in Counter-Strike 2 is just mind-blowing. It's another level, and it makes sense that the market went up quite a lot, but now it's getting a little bit better, more stable and more reasonable, or it makes sense. But in the same time, like, the skins is so damn beautiful in this game, where I haven't seen it in any other games before.
Okay, and the last question, any advice for new gamers or maybe future pro gamers?
I think I would say straightforward, just believe in yourself and don't listen too much about the people who don't believe in you. Because at the end of the day, it's you who decide your own fate, not someone else's beliefs and trust, etc. like that. It's you in charge of your own destiny.
Thank you.
No problem.